Lights out.
Okay, so Monique is in the news for going back and forth with her son, I guess over not claiming him. And he speaks out on it on TikTok. So I don't really like this back and forth between family and stuff. Like, but I'm here for it right now. Here we go.
Hi, I am Shalon. I am a
What
stand-up
do you got to say?
comedian, Monique's oldest son. Um, I guess I felt the need to make this video to just provide some context into this false narrative about her praying to the universe. I in order to reconcile our relationship or whatever the hell it is. I wrote it all down so that way I don't place and get emotional or anything like that. I can. So I'm gonna talk like I'm reading a script, but it's just gonna help me kind of stay together. Um, but to address the Club Shay interview that she did, where she states that she prays to the universe in regards to reconciling our relationship, as I stated, is odd. My mother and I both know that that is a very false narrative, and I would like to free her of having to continue telling that lie. Faith without work is dead, and neither one of us cares to put forth any effort to reconcile with the other. We are separate, as she put it, because she doesn't care to be my mother any more than I care to be her son. Neither one of us has had the desire to reach out to the other in a very long time. And I don't think that either of us anticipates that feeling ever returning. Speaking with my mother directly, in my experience, will either lead to some odd newfound moment of clarity in regards to how she was as my mother, or she retreats back to daddy to move forward with a conversation. And I'm tired of hearing my mother's truths. Newsflash, I'm not sure if people know, but Sting.
Wait a minute. Y'all notice how he says he says daddy. That's not his daddy. I don't think. I don't think that's his daddy. That might be his stepdaddy, but the way he says daddy is kind of weird. He's like referring to daddy. Daddy. All right.
Standing in your truth doesn't make you noble. I'm not sure if people are aware of that. But responding this way, I feel as though it allows me to say my piece uninterrupted. To those wondering, well, why say something now? Call it a form of therapy for me, I suppose. But when her daddy had intentionally stated that they have three sons, but his wife is on the internet talking about the fourth son in a video that has millions of views, that rubbed me the wrong way. But anyway, to inform a child that you are not interested in being a mother at a time when that kid is the only kid that has the potential to lead a child to believe that you are not interested in them specifically. But to take it a step further, you also admit, my mother had also admitted to me that she didn't do the best job that she could do, um, which would also make one begin to question, all of your past decisions and prior emotional interactions. But to be completely honest and fair, um, those were things that I was willing to get over. Nobody's perfect, we're all human. But my mother showed a clear lack of humility, compassion, and consideration when taking any level of accountability for those things. My mother does a fantastic job of acknowledging a lot of things, but she doesn't take accountability very well. And anything that she may take true accountability for, it's only at her convenience, in my experience. But if I had to guess, though, her interest in being a mother probably started around the time that she married her daddy and had his children.
Oh shoot, I
But those
missed it.
interests, obviously seemed one sided, and as it should have been. By that time, I'm in my late teens, so to some degree, the excuse me, the neglect becomes easier to hide or validate. I guess you could say there are now two baby boys in the house, that require attention. But still, during that time, however, I still watched her enjoy the love and admiration of.
I wonder how old he is. He got the beard and stuff. He looked about 35. But I wonder how old he is, cause he talking like he reminiscing on his childhood. So he about 20, 28. Let me look it up.
Total strangers, more than my own. To this very day, my mother has never expressed to me when, if ever, she became interested in me as her son. That did lead me down a path of questioning my self worth and struggling to understand the value of a mother in a child's life. In the interview, she also states that she gave me an apology,
Oh, he's 34.
but an apology to a son from a mother that consciously showed no interest in him holds no weight. There are still women to this day that my mother will give credit to for being more of a mother to me than she ever could. Her assistant, my cousin, being one of them. Um, every time, though, that my mother would state that she was right here whenever I was ready, that ideology still blows my mind today, that a person could openly admit to being an uninterested, not put my best foot forward type of parent and be so self-centered that they still express to the kid, you have to come to me when you're ready. You got to come to me for us to make this right. Okay. But I'm not sure what my mother could possibly think that she has shown me in the past or have for me now that's not money, goodness gracious, that would make me want to come to her, or whatever those feelings are supposed to be. Um, a mother is supposed to be the first woman that a boy falls in love with. I loved my mother very much, but my mother loved things more than she loved me, and she would validate her love for me by giving me things and would proceed to call me ungrateful or inconsiderate if said things did not have the desired effect. Um, I couldn't imagine what it's like to be her, though, to ask God for what you want, and then He gives you what you need, though, only for you to ignore it and have the audacity to ask God for something else. And I'm glad I don't. I'm glad I didn't do that. Um, and when He told you no, you went to the universe instead. By no means, though, do I want to give off any type of an impression that I am a victim of anything. Is not the case. As you can see, I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm alive. I'm happy. I'm a dad. I'm healthy. I think I drink a lot of water. I'm getting over a cold now. Um, I still have my days just like everybody else. And there were a few things that she did teach me along the way. I did learn how not to love from my mother. I also learned to make sure that I never lose so much of who I am that I have to validate it through another person. And though I feel as though, you know, in hindsight, I think she did it reluctantly. I do appreciate my mother, for showing me what the top of the mountain looks like. You know what I'm saying? It did give me perspective on what hard work and dedication can get you, but I don't want something like that at the cost of giving up something that I created. I don't want it that bad. And speaking of creations, I genuinely, truly, I really did want my mother to have a relationship with my daughter. I even fought through those intrusive thoughts that were, if she wasn't interested in you, what makes you think she's going to be interested in your kid? Um, but it took my mother no time at all to prove that those intrusive thoughts were correct.
Mm.
But what I can say, good for her, the universe did, bless her
I can't picture Miss Monique, Miss Baby doing this. Let me know in the comments, y'all, if y'all with me.
with three other sons, bless her with three other sons, and God willing, I'm sure that one of them, all three of them are adults now. So I'm sure that one of them, God willing, if not all three of them, will make her the grandmother that she wants to be. Um, I still look forward, to that moment for her. But overall, when it comes to the boys, though, I am happy that whenever they do hear me talk, sorry, my phone did something weird, but no, but whenever they hear me talk, um, they don't know what it is.
Illuminati.
They can't relate to what it is that I'm saying. My experience with my mother is not their experience with our mother. So my prayer for her and them is that they continue to see her the way that they see her now. I do also want to make sure that I say thank you to my mother for giving me life. Without that moment in time, I wouldn't have had my little one. But outside of that moment, there isn't anything that either of us has to offer the other. In my opinion, it's a waste of God's time and the universe's time for praying for something that you are not willing to put forth any effort to obtain. Putting the work into becoming Monique is more important to my mother than being my mother. And I do not believe that it was never about her being there and waiting for me, but it was supposed to be about me being there and waiting for her. Um, my mother's value had reached such a low point in my life that I no longer found it necessary to either want to wait for her or even go to her. But like I said, man, I'm super grateful that she has the opportunity to do it all over again. I'm happy for her. I hope the Cat Williams tour goes well, but the narrative that she prays for us to reconcile is a false narrative. It's not real, and I'd appreciate it if she stopped saying stuff like that.
Okay, so okay, so he's 34. Man, 1.4 million. He has 1.4 million on his last video. Before that, it was that was his biggest video. Yeah, man, that's tight. All right, so I'm glad he getting his little shine in from the video. So, yeah, of course, Monique. Of course, Monique. I just had it on. Let me get this Monique page. Wait 1 second. Of course, Monique and her daddy gonna respond. They gonna respond. So we gotta look and see this. All right, so over here. Oh, shit. Okay, so Monique response was kind of like I haven't seen it yet either. I don't know if this is the actual response, but we gonna watch it. Yeah, man, I like the way her son articulated himself. He got like damn, come on, Mike like that. Yeah, her son know how to use his words. She do too. It's tight, like yeah, be like this. I can't even do it, bro. I talk so country. All right. So since they got the response, I gotta let them. I gotta put it on their side, cause this is this is Monique versus her son. So hang on, Mike. All right, y'all. Make sure it ain't falling. All right, had to put it on the other side. This is Monique versus her son. So we're gonna see what her and her daddy up to right now.
Okay,
Pause.
we got it. All right, we're gonna wait for some of the babies to come in the room so we can have this conversation. You would do that right now. Hey, babies.
Hey, hey.
We just wait for y'all to come on in the room so we can have this conversation with our community.
Yeah, make it bigger.
What is that? Oh, We could. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Let's rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
The title of our conversation, or the theme of it, is called The Long Way Around, because ain't no shortcuts. Pickles, stop playing with that paper, please. The reason we're having it is a multitude of reasons, but we're going to start off with, there was a Instagram that was put up, or I guess
It was TikTok, baby.
TikTok that was
TikTok.
put up by.
I watched
My
it.
son.
Her son.
My oldest
You
son,
know who put it up?
Shannon.
Stop
And
playing.
this is what I want to say to this.
Stop playing with that. Wait a minute.
There are some people that are
Oh,
saying,
I
you
already.
should be-
Oh, I don't like that man. I don't like him. I don't like him. Where he at? That one right. I don't like the way he just did that. He made me mad with that. I don't like that. He just kind of belittled the man, act like he didn't know who he is. You know who he is. Hold on. You know who he is. Just belittled that man like that. That's crazy. Shouldn't belittle nobody. Why would you do that? You know who did it.
be ashamed of your mothering skills. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is what I'll say. Let's let it play out. Because the same
They are gaslighters. They gaslighters. I can tell from the first 30 seconds that they gaslighting. I just watched that whole thing and he didn't say you be ashamed. He said you already said you didn't do as much as you could, or you can understand. He didn't seem bitter. And they just trying to make it like he's a bitter. Oh man, I'm out the camera. Hold on. They trying to make it like he's bitter. The man is not bitter. He's not bitter. I don't know why they trying to do my man's like that.
ones that said to me, I was crazy, I was deranged, we watched it play out. So just like with my son, we'll watch this play out. And I do want to address this though, Shalon. When you say her daddy, then that's when mommy gonna say stop playing, because you know this has been Uncle Sid your whole life. Uncle Sid knew you before you knew.
It's been Uncle Sid, so what? I don't know their story. I don't get that.
You. So for you to say her 3 sons, yes, you're absolutely right. He has 3 sons. He can't claim you as his son because he's always been Uncle Sid, and he knows your daddy very well.
And love that brother. And the irony of all of this is not what is said, but what's left off.
Yes.
See, you're leaving off the fact that the last time we laid eyes on you, your mother got you everything you needed for the newborn baby about 3 years ago. You're forgetting about how I, from Georgia, am talking you through getting your car after we gave you the half the down payment for it. And you were 31 years of age, 32 years of age.
So y'all rich, unless y'all not rich. Buy that man a car. Why you wait till what? This dude, I don't like this gaslighting. It's not your son. Stop talking. Stop talking. It's not your son. You just keep talking. Just keep talking. Let her talk.
That point, and I'm negotiating the deal with the dealer for you as you sit there, and you have the vehicle you're driving right now because of your mother. These are the things that you're leaving out when you're expressing what you're expressing in reference to your mother. You're not expressing the relationship that you have with your father, where you spoke ill to him, not to mention spoke ill to your mother, but somehow your mother and father and I all have a loving relationship and communicate back and forth because of the love that we have for you. The one thing these individuals, and to the individuals out here that oftentimes speak after they've heard one side of the story, there's an old saying: believe half of what you see and none of what it is that you hear. Please don't take our word for it, but what we will convey is this. Those who are parents and have raised their parents up to being adults,
The children raise their children up to be an adult.
right on. Those who are parents that raise their children into adulthood know that there comes a time and a place in which they determine their own decisions, their own path. You can have multiple children that are raised in one house, but they act and they take on different things. The reason why it was so important for us to entertain these conversations that we typically have privately, or that we're influenced to have privately amongst the people in our community, is because we need to stop being embarrassed about being human beings and about being Black human beings. You will oftentimes hear us saying we are embarrassing ourselves in front of them. Who is them?
Who are they?
Because when you hear someone articulate these things, that is the slave's mentality. It makes us believe that we as Black people need to conduct ourselves with dignity because white people are watching. You should conduct yourself with dignity because the spirit of you is watching.
Come on.
But we need to have these conversations out loud and taboo because we have a finite period of time together here on this earth. You will travel through infinity with the spirit that you have all alone, and you will not remember the ridicule that you receive, but you will be judging yourself. You will be determining for the rest of your life which way that you go, as you have thus far. So this conversation is about speaking directly to what situations are. And many people oftentimes, when they are presented with an issue, they stay quiet, they hide, they disappear. And what we're saying is that's not who we are, because what you cannot do is you cannot trick an honest person.
Come on.
You can demean, you can say whatever you want to say about them negatively, but what will happen is truth has a way of standing the test of time. I forgot to have my phone to read the last text message that I gave to you, Shalon, where I told you about the understanding of how you are speaking to a woman and how you as a man and how you perceive things may be completely different from how your wife, how your mother, how your sister, how your daughter will look at things. And when you learn how to communicate a little bit better, then things will happen a little bit better.
So people start calling them. Her people start calling her like, hey, get up out there,
Young
get
man,
up out this.
because of the challenges that this young brother has had with mental illness. So we're communicating that out loud to speak to our community, to say, listen, y'all, if we have more public conversations, there will be less private angst.
Come on.
There will be less private issues that we carry on because we're afraid to communicate in front of white folks.
So when we get to a place where you want to be free, you will stop being scared to say what's real. You'll stop being fearful of having conversations that normally take place in private and nobody ever really knows the outcome. And from there, when you were saying earlier about how we're looking in front of white folks. When I do hear our brother Greg Mathis say, the studio is watching y'all and the executives are watching y'all, so what?
If the executives are watching closely, the individuals that will want to interact with us are those who are engaged and are in alignment with what is true.
Come on.
See, the first question would not be, Stephen A. Smith, why did you video someone? Or you won't entertain Kevin Hart is the biggest star in the world. She said that. Not only did she say that, not only when she spoke about Oprah and Tyler, these are individuals that you failed to hear that she said she loves them. And when you love folks, you tell them what they need to know, not what they want to hear. We've put certain individuals in such a status that we've disallowed them to be human beings. And on the note with taking the long way around and that there are no shortcuts. So you could take the shortcut and cross through Miss Evelyn's yard, but you know she got a pit bull. And he may or may not be in that yard. But you know for sure if you get in that yard and he is in that yard, you will definitely be chased. It is a bit safer to go around the long way because not only is it the right thing to do because you're not cutting through somebody's yard, their grass, trespassing on their property. But what happens is it may be a longer journey, but it's worth the trip. So we're going to take the long way around and we're not going to call out these individuals on platforms like this. We're going to call them up. Now, please don't confuse. When Monique is standing on stage, she has an artistic paintbrush designed to paint her life and make people laugh in a way in which a comedian is supposed to do. So her life experiences are fair game. They're fair game.
Fair game.
So when she says what she says on stage, please don't say it's the way that she said it. Because she's on stage. We're dealing with, when we're not on stage, what is being said. And again, to revisit Brother Stephen A., I'd like to point something out to you.
I don't like
when you
people
sit
call
there
people
and you
brother.
say that a black woman looks bitter because she's telling her personal truth. When you sit there and you speak in reference to the individuals that she spoke about, you're not, because you wanted to distinguish yourself from Shannon Sharpe as being a journalist, but you said you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going on, and you don't care to know. That right there is you sacrificing your journalistic integrity because it is your job to know when you make assertions about certain individuals and not form an opinion. And you are supposed to ask the questions such as when she said what she said regarding Kevin Hart and David Becky as it relates to him reneging on what he promised.
Y'all see that look in his face? Oh yeah, if you was in the interview with him, he getting mad. I see that look in his face. He after a while, he ain't gonna take no nonsense.
And you ask the question, well, is there a reason, Monique?
Chill.
Here's the question you
Hey,
should ask.
chill.
Is what she said true? And if there was a reason why he would have done that, would there not have been a reason why he wouldn't have called her first to say, I've got to take that deal back? See, when we stay grounded in this thing called ethics,
come on,
when we stand grounded in this thing called right, it's going to carve through all of the nonsense that you were trying to communicate. And I can see, based upon watching you throughout the years, that you consider yourself an intellect. And please forgive me for speaking in this manner as it relates to Monique. As a black man, what happens is the black woman should sometimes not have to defend herself. Sometimes there's a level of defense that should be had on her behalf for we as black men, because Monique didn't step to you when you were calling Kyrie Irving out for being a man and making a decision as a man to not get a shot and ridiculing him because his father raised a man. You should not have called out Kwame Brown in the way that you did, calling him a bust, because you have forgotten that that black man has a family, and any man that has had the length of time that he had to live the dream in the NBA is not a bust in my book. He's a hero. He's a hero. So when you call Jason Whitlock a fat bastard, but you're telling Monique, who referred to them as her brother and her sister, and she loves them, but you can call Jason Whitlock a fat bastard. My question to you, why are you allowed to speak your truth, but this black woman is not? Help me. Help me. I need the help. It is low-hanging fruit to attack a black man. That was Cat Williams and Monique that did the interview. Why is it that you singled Monique out? Why is it? She was polite. You're not asking, was she inaccurate when she spoke about Tiffany Haddish. Though there's nothing but love,
Easy.
there's nothing but love. The irony is that our sister Tiffany Haddish went to GQ magazine to say, I'm glad I don't have that husband of hers, for standing for Monique and standing with Monique when we were talking about pay inequality, only for her to turn around and speak about the pay inequality. See, we will succumb to what it is that we support when what we support is wrong.
You know, if I may say this to you, Stephen A. Smith, what you said when you said I'm bitter and my light don't shine no more, what you said to Black women without saying it was, be quiet.
Be seen and not heard. And if you have a Black woman in your life, and I believe I saw you in a picture with your beautiful queen, are you encouraging her through your message by what you said to Monique, that you are in support of her, voicing her concerns when being mistreated? Or are you encouraging her and other Black women? I don't know if you have children, but if you have a daughter, because I've heard you speak with a great deal of reverence for your mother and for your sister. You should talk to them and ask them, have they been encouraged in this life to speak their truth or discouraged about speaking their truth?
And
Damn, how long is live?
I'm gonna see it on stage.
Yeah, again, gotta see you on stage, but this is the off the stage conversation to let y'all know that the people that we discuss, again, we want to reiterate Oprah, Tyler, and I'll stand there for a moment. As we come before you feeling free to discuss anything that is said about us, whereby it's made to appear like we've done something wrong, if we are giving people the impression that we are perfect, I want to make it clear right now, we are not. So as imperfect people, we have no inhibitions about giving an apology when you owe it to somebody.
And apologize
Have
to your son.
no indignations, no problems, no apprehensions. But we must ask ourselves, how can individuals like Tyler Perry, who said that Monique was difficult, and indict her as difficult in the business, okay, lose parts? How can she come to court to stand trial to defend her position under the light of the court of public opinion, but the very one who accused her, he stays hidden? Why would that be? Why would that be? Mother Oprah, Lord of the master classes, okay? The one who is now, aren't they getting ready to give some sort of talk in reference to, what was it? I know part of it was forgiveness.
Oh,
and
yeah, her and Tyler.
It was like a D word. It was, I forgot, and forgiveness. What you may want to give a seminar about is how not to just forgive, but how to ask for forgiveness. See, we're not dealing with the Pythagorean theory. This is not A plus B squared, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. This is nothing challenging. This is very simplistic. If you were comfortable, Oprah Winfrey, going on the CBS morning show saying that if we make Harvey Weinstein the center point of sexual assault, we're missing the boat. And you like to look in the silver cloud as it relates to that. Or you having a documentary on our brother Michael Jackson after he was found not guilty in the court of public opinion. But you want to do a documentary on him. But you don't want to speak up for a Black woman who, you know, based upon all your business endeavors, that when you do not have a contract with someone, you do not owe them anything, but you allow that to ride. And again, we make it a habit of not just calling up what is wrong, but what's right. See, there was a woman named Barbara Walters. She had to address
Nigga, I want to hear her speak, not you.
Because there was a rumor that Monique was difficult to interview with. That woman could have been a proud graduate or student from the Oprah Winfrey School of Duck and Dodge. I'm not going to face things publicly and not said a word. But instead, what did she do? She came out immediately and said that is a lie. She was wonderful to work with and the whole nine. Brother Tyler Perry, listen, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. The world is listening to you tell Monique that you were wrong for doing something. You were wrong for telling others that she was difficult for not essentially committing an act of slavery.
Come on.
You play the role of Medea, a big, black, strong woman. Okay, that's the role you play. Okay, because apparently there's a level of appreciation you have for that black woman who's willing to speak truth to power. Well, now you're talking about another big black woman that has to speak truth to the power named Tyler Perry. Brother, the light, this is the Red Roof Inn Intellectual Week, because we're going to leave the light on for you. You don't understand the magnitude of how you can help heal the community by showing them you too are a human being. We're going to treat everyone like a human being because we love you enough.
Come on.
We love you enough and want you. What was that movie, Cadillac Records?
Yes.
There was a scene in there in which our brother, one of the greatest actors
Jeffrey
on the
Wright.
planet, Jeffrey
Talk about it.
Wright,
Yes.
You know,
was confronted by the character named Wolf.
Yes.
And he said,
bro,
I'm getting tired of
you
you
need to
acting
wrap it
like
up,
you
Jimmy.
acting towards that white man. I want to see you have the privilege
Come on,
of being
Jimmy.
a man in and of yourself. We want to see you have the privilege, Brother Tyler, of showing the world that you are a good dude. And I believe deep down you are. But the embarrassment from the audio where you say, y'all got it too hot out here, but you go to churches. When would Jesus think the right time was to go out and say I was wrong? Would it be when I promote my next movie and the heat continues? Would he wait until it's not hot out here? Or would he want his humble servants, as you claim to be, to the moment you identify that you are wrong, this is the moment we need to identify that I am wrong. Why have you not done that? That was in 2016. And I'm not going to speak belligerent to anyone because that is not alignment. That is not in alignment spiritually with me, with the universe. And what we're communicating today, this is not designed for everyone to appreciate. If you are vibrationally connected to what is right, the person who does wrong does not matter because wrong is wrong and right is right. And Brother Stephen A., the way in which you communicated, that's a great way to potentially be in alignment with the right people, but you're not in alignment with what is right.
And I want to say this.
Thank you.
To the younger generation. Brother Greg, when you say the younger generation is watching, we want them to. We want them to watch so close and pay so close attention to the ones that are afraid, fearful, and to the ones that are saying, no, no, baby, you keep standing. And for those of you who say, well, Monique, why do you keep going? Because what we are showing the younger generation, until they're accountable, you can't stop. Until you hold people accountable, you cannot stop. So to this younger generation, my babies, don't back down, don't sit down, don't lay down, keep standing unapologetically, keep standing. They are banking on you. They are banking on you to be so afraid of these invisible powers that be so afraid of that.
Hold on. For her to have the nerve to call us her babies after how she doing her actual baby is crazy. It's gaslighting and it's giving delusional. Who wanna be your baby? Look how you doing your baby.
That you don't speak up and you don't speak out.
I would think
Lay low.
if I was Monique's child, I have Benz's riding Maserati. Come on. Don't let me get no money. My kid's gonna be living good. I just can't want to get some money.
And you be quiet and you take the abuse and you be exploited. they're banking on us to be that. They're banking on us. So for you, Stephen A. Smith, for you, Brother Greg Mathis, who I love dearly, your family, I love y'all. However, when you say the studios are watching, the executives are watching, but our community is suffering.
And the Screen Actors Guild, the Writers Guild, just got finished striking. They were watching then.
Yeah.
They were watching prior to that. What we're looking for are the people who are in alignment with honesty. Because let me explain to you what can happen and how healing it is. See, last week when we spoke about the Breakfast Club, and our brother Charlemagne the God just taking ownership of it at the behest of a Black woman named Just Hilarious.
Happy birthday, baby.
And our brother DJ Envy, you was wrong for trying to make him apologize to Daddy, because she calls me Daddy, but y'all keep forgetting that I call her Mama. See, that's my mama right there. But we don't want to talk about that. And I'm not talking about the Breakfast Club. I'm just saying in general. But those three individuals got together, and what was an issue for several years, it was resolved because we know how to forgive. There's a Black man by the name of Lee Daniels. See, not only did this brother go so far as to apologize to us privately, he apologized publicly, but then this brother went and he spoke to our sons face to face and he apologized. That's what men do. That's how you heal. There is no shame in being wrong. The shame is knowing that you're wrong and not admitting to that wrong that you were a part of. So when you see these individuals with the mansions, with the cars, and all of these things, in the words of our great ancestor, Bob Marley, some people are so poor, all they have is money.
Come on.
Don't be that.
She looked at him like, oh shit. Oh shoot. You about to quote Bob Marley? Oh shoot.
Come on.
Don't be that.
I'm sorry to be chuckling. When I hear my son, when I hear you, Shalon, talk about money and stuff, it's like, baby, as I told you when you were younger, I told you as a man, don't let nobody introduce you to me. You know who your mama is.
And when folks speak in reference to calling your seed, sometimes, especially when your seed decided to call things off with you because you didn't move for a 34-year-old, 32-year-old man in the time that he wanted to do, because you as a mother, you as an entertainer, you as an actress, you as a grandmother, you as a wife, allotted the time to see him, but he pushed you away. But then when it's time for him and it doesn't work for you, now it's a problem. Listen, it comes a point in time where when you become a man, when you become a woman, it is your obligation to do for you. To do for you. At 31, brother, 32, I'm sitting there on a conversation at the behest of your mother. Why? For you, because I love my nephew, and we still love you, Shalom. That's why your mother and your father interact with one another, to let them be aware of what's happening with you. So if you think you're not loved, that's because you're not paying attention, and there are other dynamics that fall into play, in which we completely understand. And for you too, we're going to keep the light on for you. But I find it extremely ironic that the last time you saw me, you wanted to be able to call me dad. And I couldn't allow you to call me dad because there's only one dad in your life. And he's a friend of ours.
Come on.
He's a friend of ours. So again, we as people of color, let us stop being embarrassed about having conversations out loud, because you never know who you could be helping. Please do not allow people to embarrass you out of life. I don't care if you're in the LGBTQ community. I don't care if you want to change your profession. I don't care. Whatever it is that you want to do, We have a finite amount of time to live on this plane. Please do not live on this plane based upon the ridicule you may or may not receive by someone from someone else. Be your authentic self because you're going to travel.
I can't take no more of this. They gaslighters. They gaslighting. That's it. They gaslit.
By way of Baltimore, Maryland. Give it up for my girl,
She funny though.
Monique.
Monique is funny. She don't need that much of an intro. Oh, I thought she was about to give us a couple bars or something. Her and Cat head to head. I want to go to their tour if they come to Kansas City. St. Louis 421. He should have came to Kansas City right here. Where we want to sit at, y'all? Uh-oh. Dang. None of these pages pull up. Every time I try to pull them up, it says page not discovered. But yeah, man, I don't like when they beef. I don't like when the dude took over the whole conversation. But you know, it's family issues. Family issues. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was something else I wanted to see. Speaking of comedians, Mike Epps. Mike Epps went at Shannon Sharpe. So I'm gonna go there.
Yeah. You said I reached out to you to come on Club Shay Shay, and you a mofo lie. Now, when I see you, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see if you about that. Okay. I'm gonna see if you want to say what you've been saying on trying to get some jokes because you got mad because Cat Williams did what he did. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see if you really about that. Yeah, and when I see you, no. I'm gonna see if him talking all that. Yeah. When it one of them tight leather pants, trying to be funny. Yeah. But I'm gonna see if you're about that. Yeah. Say my name again. Now be like Destiny's Child and talk about say my name. And I got something for you. Okay, I'm lost, but I'm with you. And whoever you talking about it, we go. What? Yeah, I'm with you. Like I said, first of all, them saying I'm gay and this or that, it ain't affecting my bottom line. I'm gay. I've been happy for years. It ain't affecting my bottom DMs because you're lying. Yeah. You said I reached out to you to come on Club Shay Shay, and you a mofo lie. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see if you about that. Okay. I'm gonna see if you want to say what you've been saying on trying to get some jokes because you got mad because Cat Williams did what he did. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see if you really about that. Yeah, and when I see you, no. I'm gonna see if now if it'll start to affect my bottom line, then I'm gonna make you put your cards on the table. Yeah, it ain't gonna be no flush either. I'm gonna make you put your cards on the table, but that don't bother me. It's that you lied and you didn't have to. Say your little joke, get your little laugh off, have fun, but just don't lie and said I said something when I didn't. And you know who you are, mofo. Yeah. I'm calling you a mofo. Now, when I see you, boy, I promise you, I'm gonna pull up. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna see if you about that. Because I'm about it with you. Me too. As soon as I get off probation. Y'all know I don't, like I said, I stay to myself, Ocho. Anybody tell you, I said it. I said when people say, man, that's not like Shannon, that's exactly who Shannon was. Mm-hmm. I let my guard down. Right. I'm gonna see you. Now, if it'll start to affect my bottom line, then I'm gonna make you put your
Oh, so these was his comments. Hold on. Let me see. He said, this dude, Shannon Sharpe, called me trying to do an interview. I said, no, my dear. I ain't trying to do no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my blank. I thought he was going to attack Cat. It's called Shay Shay. Ain't telling you, put a wig on that and tell me that ain't my dear sister. Oh, dang, I couldn't cuss that much. Dang. So that's what Mike Epps said that made him mad. So Shay, Big Shay Shay, like, I want to fight. So Mike Epps respond like this.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I know Shay Shay. I don't know what grown man got a name named Shay Shay, but I know this grown man is not mad at me. So many people talk crazy about you. They was on Saturday Night Live talking about you, imitating you, but now you want to fight me? Now, I'm not going to lie. I did DM you to get on the show. But I DM'd you to get on the show because you brought my name up when you were sitting there with Cat. And you was trying to get him to talk crazy about me, but he didn't. Okay? Now, second of all, talking about pulling up on me. You're going to be an all-star. I'm going to be at the all-star in my hometown. And I'm going to see you. All right? I'm going to see you, brother. And I'm just letting you know, I don't be doing no fighting lately. I don't do no fighting. So, you know, it's only one other option. If you don't fight, you do blank.
Oh.
Blank, 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 blank.
Oh.
And Ocho, you shut up and go get some eyebrows. You looking like a whole milk dud sitting there agitating. We watched the white boy kick your ass on TV. So you shut up. And Shay Shay, you did look like Medea sitting there. You was looking zesty. I'm not saying you gay, but you was looking zesty. You look like Big Frida sitting there. You need to take them tight shirts off with the muscles. And that's it. Now wait a minute, wait a minute. Now I know
All right.
Shay Shay.
Mike is funny. But all right, we go a little bit later. Oh, he said, Unc and the real Mike Epps have decided to have a man-to-man conversation in Indy at NBA All-Star Weekend to discuss our differences. We both realized this situation. Let me update my. I'm sorry, y'all. We both realized this situation could have been handled differently. I apologize to the family, friends, loved ones, and my fans. All right. That's real humble of him. That's real humble of him. And that Rick Cannon. All right. Yeah, he jumped out the window. We're gonna be ready for this. We're gonna be ready for this. All-Star Weekend. Whenever All-Star Weekend is. All right. It was something else I wanted to talk about. Hold on. Oh, Usher. I did not like this. This made me mad. Let's talk about it. Dang. My boo, feelings in my life. You will always be my 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 boo. Oh, I didn't see her say that. She told him no, like back up. What you doing? She said no. Oh, then she did it again. Oh, he was trying to make a moment. She noticed it. She noticed it. Bro, she noticed it. I didn't notice that earlier. She was like, nah. She said this, like, no. They had to practice this. And if you look close, you can see the grays on the upper right butt. Nah, he didn't really touch it. But yeah, oh, you see, oh my God. He palmed it. He palmed it. Oh my God. Why did you do that? This dude is maniacal. This man girl. She got a whole man. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Wait a minute, this was over.
And you will know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mention my name again.
Oh, we already seen it. All right, cool. But dang, why did Usher do that? Usher is maniacal. He always doing that. Look, He methodical. How you gonna get married the day you do this? How you gonna announce a marriage the day you do this? This is funny. I thought I saw skin bone. Oh, y'all see Jermaine Dupri outfit? He is methodical for this. This outfit is crazy. Hold on, somebody did a skit for that. Hold on, I gotta go to his Instagram page. Burn Poe. Burn Poe did a skit for that. It's funny. Hold on. Watch this. He did more. I thought he done more. Hold on. He be putting up heck of content. Nah, he probably deleted them because I swear he did like 3 more. I'm gonna go to Skinbone page.
So
right here.
dead. My
Oh my God, who is that?
Who is that?
It's me, bitches.
Nah, man, I don't like how you holding my wife real close.
Hold on, man. Hold on. We ain't finna do this, man. Y'all know what this is. This is so deaf, man. Hey, we here to have a good time, man. Wait, hold on. Who that Bow Wow broke ass here? Hey, get out of here, Bow Wow.
Don't play like that. Nah, man. You tell me what time it is? It's about 10 o'clock. Nope. It's showtime.
Don't play like that. Swiss.
Y'all know what this is. So deaf.
That's funny. You just talking. You don't want no problem. You just talking. You don't want no problem. You just talking. You don't want just talking. I love it here. We ain't going to take over the year for another year. It's your
bestie.
Miss Westy.
Don't tryna text
me. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy.
Just blast me.
Bless me. It's your bestie, Miss Westy. That's funny. Hey, they be Skinbone be doing his thing. Skinbone do his thing. Turns on first. No, I wasn't on that. I was on that yet. Yeah, Skinbone do his thing. I love it here. No, we ain't gonna take over the year for another year. Oh, here I gotta do a switch up.
What they say?
No, the camera. If you want to look at the camera, right here. Oh, look at the camera. There's the camera.
Thank you. Blessings. Love you. Thank you.
Hey, nice to officially meet you.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay. Chat, W's in the chat. Got something for you. Got some money in this bag. Significant amount of money. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Playboy Cardi, let's go. Run up for me real quick. Stand up. You want me to stand up? Oh, you do hugs. Okay.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9". How tall are you?
Thank you. Blessings. 2024 music. Put him on this son. Put him on this son. Put him on this son.
W's in the chat.
Put him on this son.
500,000
people. Put him on this son. Put him on this son.
They love you.
Put him on this son. Put him on this.
They love you.
Put him on this son. Put him on this.
W's in the chat.
Put him on this.
Playboy Cardi.
Put him on this. Put him on this. Put him on this son.
I gotta go. What do you mean? You're leaving? Let me mute this then. What's up, chat? I need W's in the chat.
He said, put him in this song. Yeah. What else? Something else happened. Let me see. What the heck? Hold on, let me check academics page. Vultures on pace to sell 140. Oh yeah, I was gonna play Whack 100 and Brick Baby, but they cussing way too much. I gotta edit that video up before I play that one. Let's see.
Listen, I don't know what this dude, Brick Baby, use a cow. Your mama's your dad's brick. I'm like, make it a there. Matter of fact, I'll be there this Thursday.
Oh,
now put that on. I didn't even make it to Vegas, you bozo. Now, so I don't know what you niggas.
yeah, bro. So basically, Brick Baby said something happened to him. He basically trying to gaslight the audience, like Whack 100. I heard from your boy 600 that something happened to you in Vegas. You got touched, and then so Whack like, what? How about this? F this, F that. Your mama, this, that. Pull up on me. We both work at the same place. You make it a point to pull up on them, and it's cool. I don't know. I got a love-hate relationship with Whack because he's right. Most of the stuff he say, Whack be right. I just didn't like him doing academics like that because academics, that you got to treat academics right, bro. You can't do academics wrong. Whack. That's the only thing I didn't like. Kanye pulls up. Oh yeah, Shaq and Kanye had a beef
right in front of Katy Perry's booth. So anytime they were going to be showing Katy Perry, Kanye's face was going to be there.
Did you say in front of Taylor's booth or in front of Katy Perry's booth?
Oh, my bad. In front of Taylor Swift's booth.
Oh,
they got that
his logo
around. I can't keep playing it. But yeah, that's crazy. Kanye when they kicked him out the Super Bowl, they be treating him bad, man. We just need to start building our own sports, I guess. Oh yeah, this was the beef I did not expect. I did not expect this beef. We just need to start building our own sport. He said, who cares? Stop and snitching. I know you saw me at the Super Bowl. I was waiting for you to say something smart. Man up. Nobody want to see you crying, man. Man up, little boy. You talk to him like that. Come on, Shaq. They eating him up in the comments. Not Shaq telling Kanye stop crying. He's so real for that. I know you see me at Super Bowl. No, everybody did. You 7 foot, and you want me to beef with a nigga that big? Shaq, a police officer talking about stop snitching. Wait a minute. I forgot about that. Hold on. So Shaq been a big cop. He been a big cop. Bro, that's crazy. Shaq been a cop for a while. How dare you tell Kanye to stop snitching? You a big cop. What you mean, bro? They copped you. You cut it out. What's wrong? You are a big cop. Got the nerve to tell Kanye stop snitching. But then if it was a Home Depot girl, you'd be like, let me come there and meet you and make myself known. You don't roll deep enough for Kanye. Kanye, bro, stop playing with Kanye. He said 3 gang members with me all times. Bro, stop playing with Kanye. Let's see if Ye responded to what do you want from me? I'm doing something. Let's see if Ye responds to oh shoot. I ain't been on Instagram this whole time. My bad, y'all. Nah. Shared the wrong screen. Let's see if Ye responds to Big Boy comments talking about who cares, stop snitching. Why I keep sharing this one? Shaq the big cop. Who cares? Stop itching and itching. Snitch. No, you saw me at the Super Bowl. Let's see if Kanye had a. Let's see what Kanye talking about today, because you know Kanye gonna ignore the big clout chaser, because he clout chasing right now and at his finest. And Kanye gonna ignore that clout chaser. Uh-oh. Kanye has taken over Taylor Swift as the top artist globally on Spotify. Man, people be so wild in these comments. But yeah, let's see what he got to say.
Yo, I just want to tell everybody I posted my wife 3 times on purpose. You understand what I'm saying? No. So what I'm saying is, I delivered the album. Then people still in my comments talking about, why are you posting your wife? Because she make me happy. That's why y'all happy with the music, because I'm happy. You understand? So don't never say nothing negative. If you don't like my page and don't like what I'm posting, go fuck yourself. Seriously. Leave the king the fuck alone. I don't care, bro.
Oh,
I'm gonna post my wife as much as
I was doing good until Kanye come along cussing, talking about his wife. Stop posting her. Leave her. So make a heartless song. In the night, I hear you talk. Go the story ever told. Somewhere far along this road, we lost the soul to a woman so heartless. How could you be so heartless? Oh, how could you be so heartless? How could you be so Dr. Evil? You bringing out a side of me that I don't know. I decided I wasn't gonna speak, so why you up 3 a.m. on the phone? Why you be so mad at me for how she single on Valentine's Day? On Valentine's Day, she posted, I'm single. Let's do our research on this. Hope it ain't somebody I know in real life. If so, I'm sorry. I'm just doing my research. She got one thing, I'm single. She must have scrapped the other stuff she had. I'm scared. I don't even want to look at that. Yeah, she's single on Valentine's Day. She must have caught her dude cheating. Must have caught her dude cheating. Oh, rest in peace, Pop Tarts, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, we need to take a moment of silence. Everybody out there, y'all. Rest in peace to William Post. Now you gotta sit back right now. This ain't for you. Rest in peace to William Post. 96 years old. He stole the idea for Pop-Tarts from a guy named Leroy Sinclair. But Leroy Sinclair never gave his just due. So the Pop-Tart creator went off and ran with it. But this is for Pop-Tart creator right here. Moment of silence, y'all, till I break it. That shit nasty. That shit nasty. That shit nasty. Nasty. All right. Rest in peace, Pop. Rest in peace, William. Mark Zuck. Oh,
Pro. And, you know, I have to say that before
big
this,
beef.
I expected that Quest would be the better value for most people since it's really good and it's like 7 times less expensive. But after using it, I don't just think that Quest is the better value. I think that Quest is the better product, period. And, you know, the different companies made different design decisions for the headsets. They have different strengths. But overall, Quest is better for the vast majority of things that people use mixed reality for. Now, my friend Kenny is actually capturing this video on Quest's high resolution mixed reality pass through right now. We're just here in my living room, and you can see his browser windows and whatever else he's got running up here. So yeah, Quest 3 does high quality pass through with big screens, just like Vision Pro. But we also designed it to be great for a lot of other things, moving around, playing games, hanging out with friends and socializing, working out, and more. Quest, I think is just a lot more comfortable. We designed it to weigh 120 grams less, which makes a really big difference on your face. There's no wires that get in the way when you move around. It's a big deal. Our field of view is wider, and I found our screen to be brighter also. I also noticed that Apple's headset has this motion blur as you move around, which Quest is just a lot crisper. Now, Apple's screen does have a higher resolution, and that's really nice. But I was all right, guys. So I finally tried Apple's Vision Pro, and I have to say that before this, I expected that Quest would be the better value for most people since it's really good and it's like 7 times less expensive. But after using it, I don't just think that Quest is the better value. I think that Quest is the better product, period.
All right,
and the different companies made different.
Let's see how much they are. Go sit down somewhere. Go sit down, please. Go sit down. Getting on my nerves. Getting on my nerves. What is it called? I'm surprised they didn't have an ad right there. Dang. These must be expensive. Let's buy one though. This is the Quest Pro. That's it. That's dope. No wire hanging. Where the battery at? Where the battery at? That's tight. I don't like having to do the handles. The having stuff in your hand. I like how Apple you can do, or the Apple one you can do it with no. Yeah, boy, that's expensive though. Boy, they're expensive though. Why they can't just be like $50? They probably take a $200 to make. It should be like $400. $1,000. Yep, I'll get it when it's drop down to 100, 150. Otherwise, I'll never see it in my life unless I get it on the deal. I found it. Not me. Not me. But yeah, man. Shaq is scandalous. Y'all know how he act when he see Taylor, huh? Let me share this. This how he act. This how Shaq act when he see Taylor right here. Look at this picture. When you see Taylor, it's like this right here. Ice Spice. But Kanye, I'm looking for you. Ice Spice look good though. And Taylor do too. Ice Spice whiter than Taylor. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna sign out for the night, man. It's been real. I appreciate all the views, the 2 on here, the 5 on where is this at? One on only 1 on X, 1 on Twitch, 5 on Rumble. Shout out Rumble. It's been constant, hey man. Hopefully y'all comment more. Let me know y'all synopsis of the live. You know, I don't like when people just don't comment like I ain't worthy of y'all. Like I ain't worthy of y'all whatnots and whatnot, but this been Pickman Reaction, man. I'm signing out. Big dog. Holla at y'all.
Lights out.
Oh, I ain't see this. Ace Boys. It was hella people join the hold on. We ain't done yet. Okay. Why they don't show Instagram comments on here? That's crazy. All right, Instagram. I'm out of here.